Performance time, come on and run some tests. We're going to find a memory leak. I've got no friends but virtual users. Soak test never end, it's performance time. Hello and welcome to this very first episode of Performance Time, the YouTube channel where we look at the basics of performance testing with fresh eyes and hopefully understand a little bit more about this thing that we call performance and the thing that we have made a career out of. Now, today I want to try to answer the fundamental question: what is performance? Because many of us, we start off and we get handed a load testing tool and we start scripting and running tests and analyzing results, and we never start from what is this performance thing that we're actually testing and why does it matter? So today I just want to cover what is performance, and in the next videos we'll look at why it's important and we'll just go from there. So what is performance? I mean, really, what is it? Seriously. So I think I've been very lucky in my career that I've had some incredibly talented and experienced performance specialists to learn from. And from what I have been taught, and what I still think is true to this day, is that performance is three things. The first one is response time, and that is how fast do our systems go. And that's really it could be about customer experience or user experience, or it could be about productivity as well. So response time, how fast does it go? The second thing is capacity. That is, what volume of stuff can our systems cope with? And that could be workload, throughput, concurrency. And I think at the end of the day, it's about, can our software systems scale to meet the growth of our business, which is obviously incredibly important. And the third thing, I used to call this stability. I now call it resilience. Like for a like, I guess. This is really about, can our software systems continue to behave and do what they're supposed to do over prolonged periods of use? So that could be around what happens when we need to auto scale. Is there any impact in a cloud or container-based infrastructure? Does that have any impact on us? Is there any failures which occur, or changes in response time? Is it degrading over time? So looking at response time, what are some sort of classic issues? Well, maybe just a slow response time, maybe incredibly high response time causing timeouts. These things impact the customer experience, and if our customers have a poor experience, that reflects badly on our brand, the brand of the businesses that we work with in our business, in our career. Capacity issues, we're talking about maybe we didn't think about a particular workload event. So for a retail website, maybe we didn't think about Black Friday if you're in the States, or in New Zealand it's Boxing Day, the day after Christmas. We have this giant sale, Boxing Day, and many retail sites have experienced much higher load, 3 or 4 or more times activity on Boxing Day. Resilience issues, well, the classic example would be a memory leak. It might take weeks or months to become a problem, but if we're not keeping on top of it, we won't see it happen. And often resilience or stability types issues can be quite hard to test for, because we need to run very long tests for a very long period of time. Now there is one more thing I did want to mention around performance, and that is, it's not performance itself, but it is related, and that's cost. So the capacity problem, as we move more towards the cloud and auto scaling infrastructure, the capacity problem becomes potentially less about can we scale and more about how much is it going to cost. In that case, I think we need to make sure that our software is tuned and efficient. Otherwise, we could end up spending a lot more on cloud infrastructure than we need to. So that's my definition of what I think performance is. I haven't been able to find a better one in the last 5 years. I would love to hear if anyone has any other definitions that they use. And I'm looking forward to continuing on with this series and talking about, yes, we know what performance is, let's talk about why it matters. And I will see you next time.